Hey guys, it's Tuesday night and we are live. I'm Rhonda Dracoulis with RK3 Designs and welcome to the last live of 2021. So that means next week we're going to be taking the week off. So I hope that you enjoy this live tonight. We are going to do something a little bit different. We've been doing a lot of countertops and things like that. So I thought for tonight, since Christmas is just right around the corner, I would show you a thing that, or a project that we've been doing a lot of that makes a really cool gift, and they're super fun. So first of all, I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. I know if your life is as hectic as ours is, trying to get ready for Christmas, taking off an hour to watch a YouTube video, I really appreciate it. So everybody give a shout out to my moderators out there, Erica, Clara, and Vamp. They're out there with me, and I can't even tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of those girls. So make sure that you give them a shout out. All right, so also I want you guys to let me know where you're joining in from, and let me know where you're from, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get started. It's going to be kind of multi-layers of what we're going to do tonight. We're going to be doing a charcuterie board. Took me forever to learn how to say that word. So I said I would never do a video until I could say the word correctly. So if I'm botching up the word, don't tell me, okay? Because in my mind, I'm saying it right.
You're saying it wrong.
I'm saying it right. Stop it. Don't start
Wrong.
that. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is we're going to start building layers on this board. And I'm always going to go back to my foils because I absolutely love my foils. And I love all the fun things that you can do with them. You can use them on countertops, charcuterie boards. You can even put them on clothing, which is really cool. So I will provide a link for you guys in the description after the video's over. But what I tell you you can do now is go to my website, RK3designs.com, click on the vendor affiliate link, and there's a link that goes to Artistic Painting Studio. That's where I get all of my foils and the adhesive that we use. All right, so what I've done so far, Kenny, if you can come up here and show them, is because we're on a video, I have already laid down some foil adhesive. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yep. And it's very tacky. So the reason I like this adhesive is because once you put it on the board and it gets to a state of where it's very tacky, it'll never dry. You have a long open time, so you don't have a window of when you have to apply the foil. So it's going to stay sticky forever until you put foil on it. Once you put the foil, then it's not sticky anymore. So I really like that because I can prep boards days in advance, come back and then do the adhesive, do the foils. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take this foil. This is a pebble design, and you'll notice that we've got an ugly side and a pretty side. So we want to put the ugly side down, okay? Because all this is the design is actually metallicized onto this plastic. So we're going to lay it down on top of the adhesive. Once and that stuff is very sticky, so you want to make sure you put the right side down and not the wrong side like I just did. All right, so once it's down, then I like to take something soft. You can use a cloth, you can use a towel, and I'm just going to kind of lay it down.
What do you put in the adhesive with?
You can roll it. That's a great question. You can roll it. You could use a brush. I, in this case, used a brush because I know I'm going to have a lot of things on top of it. But if you need it to be super smooth and not have brush strokes, brush marks, I would use a foam roller. It works the best. But like I said, I really wasn't worried about brush strokes using a brush because we're going to have so many things layered on it. All right, so I'm going to take my little scrub brush. Let me take it off these my little fancy holders here. All right, so what's really cool about this is you can check and see if you're getting good adhesion. So I'm going to go back and put a little bit more because I want all of that to come off the plastic. Now, I don't know if you guys with the lighting are going to be able to really see the design. Pull it up. Now here I ran my finger through it earlier and I pulled off some of that glue, so we're probably not going to have really good adhesion right there, but I'm not super worried about that because I'm just going to put some stones and stuff over here. So if you have a piece that didn't grab, really easy, you just put it back over there and you can close up any kind of area that it's not adhering to. Now I also did my edges. So anywhere that you have the glue, it's going to stick on there. So these edges are kind of a pain in the behind. So I'm just going to stick them on here, roll them on here on my fingers. Now that it's stuck. Now it's much easier to do this on a countertop because your edges are really big. But you can see how it's getting on the edges. And you can also see how it's, wherever the glue is, it's coming off the plastic. So you can really kind of use this and get all your edges really well. And there are literally hundreds and hundreds of foils that you guys can use. I've used so many in my decorative business. I used to use them on walls. Like I said, you can do them on clothing. If you have, now if you do it on clothes, you do need, Jennifer sells a special adhesive that's good for clothing and works like a charm. She's done boots, hats, blue jeans, makes some really cute blue jean jackets. So, all right. Now, can y'all see this in the light? Now, I didn't put 100% coverage on the foil with the glue. For one, I was in a super big hurry. Two, I really just want this to kind of be a peekaboo for everything else that we're going to put on top of it. So it's kind of like a hologram. Can y'all see that? Isn't that pretty? All right. So this pebble design comes in several colors. They have a blue one like this that is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so these boards, guys, I literally bought this, I think Home Goods, but I bought some from IKEA. And actually, those are my favorite. Kenny, pan over there and show the one on the right. So those are from IKEA. I think I paid $14 for those. Now we have another one, but I don't know. It's for my, well, are you showing it? It's for my daughter for Christmas, so I don't know if I don't think she's watching. She's watching, okay. So I'm not finished quite with that one, but if you want to pan on that one, you can.
Already did.
Okay, so my point being is you can get really cheap cutting boards, and all I did was sand it really well just to kind of get whatever coating they put on top of it, and then proceed to what we're doing now. And you don't have to use foil. You could paint a base color. You could just go straight over the wood. You don't have to put a foil down first. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've kind of in my mind kind of have an idea of how I want the stones to go on there. So I have a little bit of epoxy, and this is our Stone Coat Epoxy, and it's just the regular. Now I want to be really careful. I don't want to put a lot of epoxy down. I'm just going to kind of lay it down, kind of almost at this point kind of like a glue, and I'm kind of just deciding where all I want this first, I think. So now I'm going to use These are they're fire glass that you can get them at Home Depot. And so Kenny walked off, so I can't see if y'all can see what I'm showing you or not. These are just glass. You put them in fire pits, and they make really great decorations for these. For like geodes, I know Erica uses them quite a bit for some of the geodes that she does. And I just happen to only have blue tonight because I've been using the heck out of these things. But they come in all sorts of colors. And I'm just going to kind of lay them down here. And believe me, you don't have to be super creative to do this. You can just lay those suckers down. And you can lay them all different ways. These actually have like a little bit of a silver mirror look on them. And like I said, don't put a ton of epoxy right at this point. You're just trying to kind of decide where you want everything to lay. Now, I'm not going to put them on the edge just because I don't want them to get knocked off or cut somebody. They're not really that sharp, actually. All right, so I kind of like that little design. And I'll put some more epoxy on now over it in just a second. I like that. I think I'm going to put some right here on the edge. Here. Same thing. Now you can also, in here, you can mix glitter with this. You can do all kind of things. This is just, I'm just trying to get some, I want some texture on here. I want it to be different layers and just kind of create some really cool look. Oop. Okay, I like that. I think I'm going to bring a little bit right here, but I'm not going to go all the way across. Just going to kind of move it like this. Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe I'll go all the way. And this is what the fun part is you can just kind of decide how you want to do it as you go. All right. So I like that. So y'all let me know, have y'all got all y'all's Christmas shopping done? I've got one more to do.
Is it for me?
No. Santa Claus told me you have not been a good boy. What did you get my gift?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whatever. Did Kendra buy it?
Nope. I bought it.
You bought it. How did you buy it?
It's a Chinese secret.
Chinese secret. Okay. Anybody else have all your credit cards so that when money gets spent, you get an alert in case it's stolen? I do. So I know everything that's put on those cards. So I usually know what I'm getting. All right. So now we've kind of got a starting point. Cool. I like that. And like I said, guys, these come in all kind of colors. All right. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to put just a little bit more epoxy. Now, I have been letting this epoxy sit in my cup for about 20 minutes because I wanted it to get a little thicker. All right, so we're just going to kind of put a little bit on there, kind of act like the glue. All right, now we get to start being creative, more creative, I guess. So the colors I'm using tonight are the Just Resin Midnight Blue, and this is a product that is on Erica from Artist Till Death. It's on her website. One of the most gorgeous blues I think I've ever seen. Really deep, it's just a gorgeous blue. Now, if you don't have this and you happen to have mica powders, you can absolutely use this. And probably the closest mica powder I have to that would be the Royal Blue. And that is available on the website. But the Just Resin Midnight Blue is what I'm using right now. And it's gorgeous. And her paste, those Just Resin paste are just amazing. Also, what we're doing is we're using my most favorite gold in the whole wide world is her 007 gold. It is, I love it. So that is also available. And I'm sure Eric and them are going to put links. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to kind of very lightly, I'm going to come in here and I just want to kind of drizzle some of that gold on there because I just want to kind of highlight that. Now, if anyone has ever done geodes or watched Erica do her geodes, she does a lot of this. So, and I think Vamp, you've done some geodes as well, I believe, and Clara. So, guys, if y'all would do me a favor and put y'all's information in the comments so everyone can go check y'all out, I would appreciate it. I've got the best moderators in the whole world. Some of the most talented women I've ever met in my life. And I'm proud and honored to have them as my friend. And I hear somebody, one of those girls is getting married in May. I can't remember which one it is, but I'll bet you they're going to let you know. All right, so a little bit here. And I just like to let it drizzle over the edge also. All right, very cool. Now, let's start adding just a little bit. Let's see, let's just do some blue. So I'm going to bring a blue here. All right, I'm going to bring some blue here. And I'll do this. And like I said, guys, this is all just, I mean, I'm making it up as we go. And that's what's so much fun about these, is you can just have a lot of fun. All right, now I'm going to come in with some clear. And I don't want to put a lot of this, guys, because if you put too much on, it's all going to move, and then you're going to lose your design. So I can put another clear coat on, and I will put another clear coat on this. Once everything's kind of set up and my design is set, I'll add a little bit more. All right, so I'm just going to kind of, now you could take a heat gun, you can move all this around, play with it, use your sticks to manipulate it. You can add other colors, all kind of fun stuff. I'm just going to get this clear on here just a little bit. Now I'm going to be adding some gold, but I want to be able to kind of meld my gold a little bit. Make sure you get your edges. Don't forget those edges, guys. Kenny's favorite thing in the whole world to tell everybody. If y'all have ever been to our classes, you know that. I even have a t-shirt that says it. All right. Kind of get all that on there. And like I said, I'm not really worried about getting a lot. I just want to get some of that on the surface so we can start playing. Now, I think I'm going to put a gold strip across there. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit here. Rub that in. Where'd my stick go? There we go. And then just kind of play with it. Meld it in. And like I said, you can add so many of these different colors. And what I really like, and I don't really know if y'all can see, that foil is playing a huge part of the design in this. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I want my edge to be gold. This edge. Well, you know what? I still have some stuff over here. I made up another concoction. All right, so what else I've done is I've taken some of our mica flakes here, and we sell these on our website. We've got a bunch of colors. So I've taken that and I've actually made a paste. All right, I mixed it with epoxy and I made a paste. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, I think I'm gonna come right here and I'm just gonna put another level of design in here. So with this, I've mixed diamond dust. Now the reason I made a paste out of this is because I want this to kind of stay where it's at. And I made it really thick. So I want those flakes to hold together. I don't really want them, and I like how that blue's kind of melding in there. I like that. I think I'm going to do that over here also on the handle. This we can kind of get on the edge a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear, but our dogs are out there just barking at something. They're barking at the cats. All right, so that's kind of cool. I like that. And you can still see in the background. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to add some gold. Now I want there to be a line of gold right on the edge. Oop, I dripped. Here. Now if you have a paper cup, it's a little easier to do this. I have a plastic cup. I don't know how this is going to work. But this is starting to really thicken up. And I'm going to run this along the edge. All right, now, if I don't touch that, that surface tension is going to help that epoxy not level out a lot. It's going to have a certain amount of tension holding it, so I don't really have to worry about it flowing too far down the board. And I really want it to be kind of an organic flow, so I'm not really too much worried about keeping this exact shape. All right, I like that. So I'm going to also come in with the gold, a little bit of gold, and I'm going to run it next to this blue. Play with it. And what's really cool is you can take that and run your stick on either side. You can run it down the middle, kind of get those to meld a little bit. I like that blue and that gold together. Oh, that's pretty. I'm even going to come in here and outline this a little bit. Not a whole lot, just get a little bit of gold in there. There. All right. So guys, what color would you do if you did this? I love blue and gold. I think that's such a pretty combination. All right. Move it right here. All right, so I need you guys to do me a favor. Another favor is we're going to be starting 2022 out with a bang. So if you will please leave me in the comments, if you guys will leave me ideas of what you want to see us do on the lives in 2022. That would be great. Sometimes it's hard figuring out each week what you're going to do. Some people really like the artwork. Some people really like the countertops. So I never really know exactly what to bring to you guys, and I certainly want to keep it interesting for you guys. So if y'all would do that for me and leave me a comment, I would be most appreciative. All right, guys. I mean, I could play with this thing forever. I really could. What are you pointing at?
Your edges.
My edges. Let me come around to the front. I can't see on this side of the table. But these are one of the things that you could actually just keep playing and keep playing and keep playing with. I'm going to hit those edges right there. Pick up a little bit of that gold. There we go. All right, so what do y'all think about that? Y'all like that? So we did a charcuterie board for an auction, and
What is it called?
it's called one of these boards. You giving me a hard time? A charcuterie board. That's the right way to say it.
Yeah?
Yeah, in Texas it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but by God, tonight, that's how it's going to be said. Anyway, so we've done some for auctions, and they are a huge, huge, huge hit. I think the last one we did was from a board from IKEA, kind of like that board that Kenny showed you a while ago. And I think it sold for $285, I think is what it went for. So, super popular, super easy. All right, so let me talk to you about what I'm going to do once all this dries. I'll come back and I'll put just a clear flood coat, and I won't really do it thick. I'll just put to kind of fill in any of the gaps if I see there's any gaps that I need to fill in, any surface tension or something that I don't catch. I will definitely put a little bit of the clear. I may even put in the clear a little bit of diamond gold dust. Then what I'll do is on the wood part is use a product. You could use just about anything that you want over here. You could put an oil. You could use it as a cutting board. That's not what I'm making it for. But you could do an oil, a tung oil, whatever you wanted to do. Just make sure whatever you do, it is food safe. But I like to use a product, and I've used this for years in my faux finishing. It's called Final Coat. Now, I was a distributor of this. I'm no longer a distributor, but Jennifer at Artistic Painting Studio, she is. So you can get this on her website as well. This is a fabulous, fabulous product. You literally put it on with a sponge, and you can build and build and build layers. You just wipe it on. Within minutes, it's dried, and you can build upon it and build upon it. And it is such a cool product. So that's what I'm going to do after everything's dry. I'll come back and I'll coat with probably 4 or 5 layers of that. And literally, by the time you do one, let it sit for a couple of minutes, you can put another coat. So it's a great product. Final Coat is what that's called. Okay, gosh, this was a super short live, but I think y'all probably have so much to do with Christmas and everything. What I will do, though, how about we do this, Kenny? How about we give this away to somebody? You want to do that? How about the first person? So, guys, all my moderators, listen up, watch up. The first person that can tell me, and be kind of specific, okay, what does RK3 stand for? What does each letter stand for? What does it mean? What does the RK3 mean or stand for? First person wins this. So let's see who wins. And then while they're deciding that, I am going to give just a couple of announcements. Like I said, this will be the last live for 2021. And we are running a special. So all of our products right now on our website, if you use the coupon code Happy Holidays with an S, you'll get 15% off. Now, let me give you guys a disclaimer. Shipping is absolutely horrid right now, and FedEx is just going to be the death of me. So we've got products sitting in Dallas, lost supposedly somewhere in Dallas, and it should have been here today. Right now, it shows on our website that we are completely out of all of the regular countertop epoxy, but they're telling me hopefully I'll have it here by the end of the week. But we have plenty of art coat. We're out of a couple of other things, but hopefully, like I said, we'll be fully stocked by the end of the week. But that special is going to run through December 31st at midnight. Also, use the same coupon code, Happy Holidays, to receive 15% off any of our classes.
Can Sylvia win it?
Sylvia who? No, Sylvia, you can't win it.
She said it first, though.
Oh, she did? Well, I guess it's too late now. Sylvia, what are you doing, girl? You know what? I'll make you another one. Second person that...
All right, so you're going to have to give something else. Well, they didn't know one of the girls' names, so they were having trouble with that.
Having trouble, so no one's answered it yet?
Not other than Sylvia.
All right, so Sylvia. All right, Sylvia.
They were having trouble.
They're having trouble.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me tell you what it is. All right, so RK3 Designs stands for R, obviously, Rhonda. The K3 is Kenny, Connie, my oldest daughter, and Kendra, my youngest daughter. So the name was actually started with our ranch. All of our horses are branded with RK3. And then when we started RK3 Designs, then the name just followed. So the name has a lot of meaning to me down in my heart. All right, so who came second close? Do we have a second winner?
Amy, I guess, would be the second one.
What'd she say?
She put Rhonda, Kenny, Connie, and Kendra.
Okay, Amy. Amy who?
Purple.
Amy Purple?
That's what it says.
Amy Purple. All right, sister. You're going to win this too. So I guess I'm going to have to make another one. All right, so Amy, you need to email me at rhonda@rk3designs.com. And it's going to be probably a good couple of weeks before this is going to be dry enough for me to ship it safely. So I will get it into the mail for you. Alrighty, guys. So all of these products that we used are going to be available either on my website, RK3 Designs, or Erica's website, Artist Till Death, or Artistic Painting Studio. And if you will go to my website, click on Affiliate Vendors, click on that link, Artistic Painting Studio, that link will take you to all of these products. And I would appreciate you to use that link. That would be great. All right, guys. So until next year, I hope all of you guys, whatever you are celebrating this season, I hope that you and your family have a very safe, very happy season. And remember, the most important thing, guys, is not our presents. It's not spending money on everyone. It's being friends and having family close to you. And I am so blessed to have, I'm going to get emotional. I am so blessed to have an amazing family and amazing friends and a huge support system with all of you out there with RK3 Designs. I love you, and I will see you next year. See ya. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Hurry, turn that thing off.